Johnny and his bald spot and, you know, just his Skeletor looking self show up and get red as he's talking about certain situations. Oh, can't wait. Hi guys. I know I'm late on this, but like, what's new? Apparently I'm always late on these videos. But today, I'm gonna be talking about the Married at First Sight finale. I'm Kiosha. I'm a lawyer that doesn't practice. I'm a mid-level government bureaucrat, and I'm just someone who moonlights in creativity. So, honestly, the finale got right to the shit, right? So let's get the easy couples out of the way, because I don't want to do this for a really long time, right? I'm trying to get in, hit it, and get out. Brett and Ryan, of course, we knew they were both gonna say no. Okay, no tea there. Who was maybe next in line? I guess Rachel and Jose. They kind of made it seem like Rachel, you know, was gonna say no, and she did kind of, you know, hesitate and really build it up or whatever, but she clearly said yes. So boom, those two easy couples are out of the way. Now let's go to, we have Myrla and Gil, Bao and Johnny, Michaela and Zach. Let's save Michaela and Zach for last. So let's start with Myrla and Gil. Okay, so they come, you know, they sit down, everyone looks nice, you know, experts included. Of course, when, you know, Myrla sits down, you know, she has to complain a little bit. It wouldn't be true to her character if she didn't. And so they talk about pros, they talk about cons. I believe, did Myrla or Gil go first? Let me check my notes. So Gil went first, and then Myrla went. And so Gil basically was just like, you know, he's enjoyed the past, 6 weeks. But, you know, essentially like him and Myrla are on different pages with regards to finances, right? And so I'm like, okay, but you're still gonna say yes, right? So of course he said yes. So it's like, okay, one down. And then it comes to Myrla. And I'm not gonna lie, like kind of in the last hour, kind of the vibe she came into the reunion on, like really chipper, maybe like a bit over exuberant. I was like, wait, is she coming in here to say no? But then of course she kind of says the same thing as Gil says, that the only real con in the relationship is the finances. But she ends up saying yes. How do I feel about that? I thought they would say yes to one another because they did get along well. But there's a big but. The finance thing is huge. Not being able to get on the same page with regards to the money and how it's spent and how it's saved is going to be huge for them. And I don't know how much more, you know, I don't know how much more Myrla's gonna take of Gil picking with her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much more she's gonna be able to take, and I don't know how much longer she's gonna put up with that. And by the looks of the flash forward for the reunion, she probably broke it off with him. And it's just kind of one of those things, like I said in whatever video, if I'm accustomed to living a certain way and I can afford it, and I meet you, but you want me to downgrade my lifestyle maybe a couple of levels to something that I'm not comfortable with, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Like I said, they probably could meet in the middle somewhere, but he's on this self-righteous kick, whereas he's on this self-righteous kick saying, you know, oh, money doesn't drive me. And it's like, okay, and Myrla's just like, nah. So I did think they were going to say yes. You can look back in the videos. I did think they were going to say yes, but do I think it's going to last? No. Okay, so let's talk about Bao and Johnny. First things first, what the fuck is wrong with Johnny? We're just going to cut to the shit. Why would he say yes? After all of that, after doing all of that, after being awful to Bao, literally being a bully's bully to Bao, after literally, you know, verbally abusing her, you say yes. And it's like, okay, so how was he coming at this? Like, what was his angle? Was he trying to save face? Like, did he forget that we saw that whole season? Or did he really have a change of heart? I don't believe that. I really don't. I think maybe he was trying to save face. And when it came to Bao, Bao was just like, well, that's interesting that you said yes. That is really interesting. But my answer is no. I don't want to stay married to you. Which is like, I'm not gonna lie. In the last episode before this, the way she was talking almost kind of made me think that she was reconsidering and she was gonna say yes. But no, I was very satisfied. I was on Twitter going ham. I was very satisfied to see him say yes and then to immediately see her say no and watch his face. It was just chef's kiss. It was beautiful television. And there are rumors swirling, but I'm not gonna say it until maybe after the reunion about Mrs. Bao and another cast member. So let's move on to what I think is like the most fiery thing of the episode, right? And that is Michaela and Zach. And so we get to it, right? Zach writes Michaela this letter, this beautiful letter, you know, singing her praises, talking about how she's just a wonderful, wonderful woman. And I mean, it's just this really sweet thing, right? And so we're like, okay, did he change his mind or something? Did he change his mind? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. So I'm like, okay. And so then, you know, Michaela says her piece or whatever. And then they ask Michaela, she goes first, they ask Michaela, you know, holy shit. Well, maybe let me give a little more background. Let me look at my notes because I think I'm flying a little too fast. Okay, so basically kind of Michaela's thing was she's been able to reflect. She's had a bit of time to reflect, and she does regret those knee-jerk reactions, those over-the-top reactions. And she did say that it's something that she is actively working on, right? So it's like, okay, you know, you seem sincere. Honestly, I can't tell with these people. I can't tell with these people. I don't know. But it's like, okay, so are they both about to say yes? Like, is that what's about to happen? So they asked Michaela, right? So Michaela just basically goes, you know, like she wants to see what the future holds. And so she said yes to staying married. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I did expect her to do that. Like, even when she was having her crazy, insane moments and breakdowns, she was still slipping in I love yous and stuff. So it's like, okay, I'm not that surprised by that. But just how everything had happened with Zach from the very beginning, him, I can't do this, I can't do this, this is too much, this is too stressful. Him telling Gil just a few episodes ago he was traumatized. And then everything flipping all of a sudden, but he wants to remain friends and he wants them both to say no, but then he wants them to work on it after the show is over. So it's just like, it's just kind of all over the place. Like, I don't know what's happening at this point. So after he read this beautiful letter and after he just put Michaela up on this pedestal, this man says no. He literally says no. He says, no, I don't want to be married anymore. And like I said, that wouldn't be shocking if he had kept the same energy that he had the majority of the season, right? So he says no. Everybody's shook. I mean, these people, these experts, everybody shook. Michaela shook. I mean, absolutely shook. And so the experts are like, wait, what is happening right now? And so Zach goes into his whole thing again about like how he doesn't want to stay married, but that he wants to work it out once the cameras are gone and try to figure things out when they're no longer married, which I don't know, maybe it's just me. I cannot see his thought process. It's not making sense to me, right? If that's the case, just stay married and then divorce later. Like, I don't understand. And clearly none of the experts understood. And even Michaela was like, even though they had this conversation, she was still just stuck, right? So the experts kind of try to give him this pep talk and they ask him again. Do you want to stay married to Michaela? Do y'all know this motherfucker said no twice? He basically told her no twice. He said no twice. I'm like, was he trying to get back at her? Like, did he set all of this up? Did he do all of this to kind of reel her back in and give her a false sense of security, just to like bang on her, you know, just to dunk on her and be like, nah, I'm not into this? I don't know, like, or was he really serious about this? I want to be divorced, but I still want us to date afterwards. I don't know, y'all have to tell me. I don't know, what do you think in the comments? I don't know, but it was the most hot and cold and wishy-washy and just mixed feeling. I mean, the guy's mixy. He's mixy. And it's just like, why do all that? If you're gonna say no, you know, hey, she's a nice woman, but things just didn't work out, I'm gonna have to say no. Instead, he took the route of just building her up, building up so much so that when he said no, everybody was shook. I was on Twitter tweeting, the internet was like, I need to insert some broken glass breaking. Internet was just like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, why did he do that? I don't know. So I'm really excited for this reunion. I want to hear people's explanations. I want to hear behind the scenes information. I want a little more context to certain scenes that happened and certain conversations. I just really need to be filled in. Like, I know I was really tired of the season. It was emotionally tiring and a little boring, but just kind of seeing the reunion, particularly with Michaela and Zach and a little bit with Bao and Johnny, especially after these people have had time to see themselves on TV, I am so interested to hear their thoughts. And so because I'm so excited about tonight, like, I don't know if the reunion is going to be one part or two parts, I don't know. But because I am so excited, I'm going to watch this tonight. I'm off work tomorrow because I'm heading to Nashville for a wedding. So I'm going to watch this tonight, and then tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and sit down, make the video, get it out, just so I can get it out while it's fresh. But yeah, basically to recap, we knew Brett and Ryan, we knew that was dead. You know, we knew that was a dub. We basically knew that regardless of what happened, that Rachel was gonna say yes and Jose was gonna say yes. Do I think in the long run they are gonna last? I give them, I don't know. I give them maybe 2 years. Rachel is adventurous. She's a traveler. She likes to do what she likes to do. Jose is a cheapskate, control freak. And so I don't know. I'm gonna give him maybe 1 or 2 years, maybe. Miss Bao, I'm ready to see her just show up as cute as she wants to be. I'm ready to see Johnny and his bald spot and, you know, just his Skeletor looking self show up and getting red as he's talking about certain situations. Oh, can't wait. I'm ready to see Miss Myrla, honey, and just see her complain about the lighting, you know, in the studio. Apparently Gil's crying, so I'm ready to see that. And he looked nice with that facial hair. I'll give him that. So I'm ready, you know. I don't know. I'm ready. I know I'm rambling, but if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. And I really mean it. Like, I really appreciate it. You don't have to show up and spend however long this video is, or 30 or 40 minutes with me. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it that you do. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.